What up, everybody? This is your boy Money Making Jess. We back at it again with another daily update. Today is October 20th, 2020. Man, I should play that in the lottery. Some good numbers right there, people. Some good numbers. Some good numbers. All right. So today is gonna be really short daily update. I swear to everybody, it's gonna be under 5 minutes. Cause today is Tuesday, it's boring Tuesday, is whatever, boring Tuesday. Nothing happens on Tuesday. Whatever happens on Tuesdays. Leave in a comment if anything exciting ever happened to you on a Tuesday. I can never remember nothing in my life ever happened on a Tuesday that I remember. I don't know. But if you got something outrageous, something fun that happened to you or whatever, it don't have to be fun. It's anything that happened to you on a Tuesday you want to share with us, let us know. Because I'm curious. What happens on a Tuesday? All right. So back to this. So today's topic is: are you a trend based or range based Forex trader, and what strategies do you use to make your trades? Okay. So basically me personally, I do both. I really don't stick to one or the other. It just depends on how the price is going, because I'm a true live price action trader. I look at that as one of my main criterias, and if it's trending, then I base my strategies and my plan versus geared towards trading the trend. And basically, my plan is only one part of my plan where it really matters if it's in a trend or a range. And I kind of clarified that today when I made the trade yesterday on the Euro Australian dollar, because the time I made it, I didn't check where it was at on my support and resistance trading table algorithm that I have. It's something also that I kind of had in my trading plan, but it wasn't really clarified enough. So I kind of clarified that today. So I basically tweaked a little bit of my trading plan because it wasn't really clarified of where this step was in my process. So when I read it, it was there, but it wasn't there. It wasn't clear. It wasn't clear enough. For someone who doesn't know my trading plan, would confuse them a lot. So what I did in my trading plan is I clarified that for me and for the 500. So now it's a little bit more clear, and I kind of changed the format up a little bit of the trading plan, which it still has the same steps, it's just organized better. Because the flow, it just didn't flow right. So it was a piece that was in the wrong spot. So I moved that to the correct number spot. So now it flows a lot better. This part of the trading plan, I'm going to tweak between the 100 because I'm not really changing my trading plan. I'm just making the workflow and the trade flow more cohesive. You know what I'm saying? Because it didn't make sense. It was there, but it was in the wrong spot. Okay, so back to the question. Yeah, I think it's okay to trade in both environments if you're comfortable. But if you're not comfortable, trade in the environment you're comfortable. And there's really three type of scenarios. Either you got a trending up, which most of the time you're buying, or trending down, which you're selling, or you're in range where it's just going up and down, up and down, up and down. It's not like a straight line. There's never a straight line. There's always dips and stuff. But you know a trend when you see a trend because the line is super long, and it breaks the resistance, or if it's trending down, it breaks support levels. Now, one of the difficult things for me at the beginning was drawing the support and resistant lines. I don't use trend lines because I can just look at it and tell if it's in trending or not. That's not that difficult. And with my other indicators that I have and the other tools that I use, the trending part is easy to find. You know what I'm saying? But I did find an indicator, and I have all this information in the show notes. Show notes. Sorry about that, people. Which is made by FXSSI. Is their free support resistance tool indicator that's compatible with MT4. And so far, I'm loving this indicator. I recommend this indicator to all my peoples, all my traders, everyone. Use this indicator. I use it as my second confirmation indicator, So by finding this, I've actually completed my algorithm according to No Nonsense Forex algorithm blueprint or guideline. So my algorithm is complete. I have completed it today with me finding this indicator. And I tell you, I'm loving it. So this indicator works on the 5 minute, 15, and hour chart. You can use it on all time frames, but it works best on those three I just said. And for me, I'm using it on the 1 hour. And at first, I really couldn't see anything because I was zoomed way too into the chart. So I zoomed out, and I'm basically almost at as far as you can go, zooming out -1. So if you go all the way zoomed out and hit like the plus to zoom in one time, stop. And it gives you the perfect setup. And man, I'm loving this support resistance. Loving it, people. Loving it, loving it, loving it. It's working out good for me. Try it if you like it. Incorporate it into your trade plan, your strategy. If not, hey, I'm only here to tell you what I'm doing and advise on some new tools that you can use probably to enhance or better for you to make better trades. Okay, that's it. So yesterday, what I did, I traded. I made an open trade with the euro and the Australian dollar. I was in the Sydney trading slash Tokyo slash trading session. Because yesterday, if you read, not read, but if you read the show notes and listen to the podcast, I wasn't feeling too well. I did feel like trading, so I did trade all during my normal trading times. And I woke up, I took a nap, drove a little bit for a lift, maybe some cash. So it kind of got me back in the hustling spirit mode, I guess. So I did decide to make a trade. And since my algorithm, my trading plan flow was wrong, I made a mistake. And when I traded, I thought I was in range. So when you're in range mode, that's when you're more likely to trade as a banker. But if you're in trend mode, especially if you're at the trend at the early part of the trend, you want to trade as the retail trader. And that was another part of my plan that was confusing because I noticed if I traded every time like the banks, especially in trending, oh, it would be off. That's why I have to move my position to a swing or to a position trade until it reversed. But if you're in trend mode and you're at the very beginning of the trend where it's just barely breaking the resistance, and I'm saying like 1 or 2 bars. If it's 3 or 4 bars after breaking, wait until it reverses or wait to another day to trade or move on to the next symbol because you want to get in when it starts at the trend so you can maximize the most pips because you never know when it's gonna retrace or reverse. So, like for instance, I didn't wait because I was confused with my plan because the flow was wrong, but I fixed it. So now that I have the new flow going, I can see where I messed up, and that's what it was. So when I got in, I didn't even check the because I didn't have this. So this is like another check and balance. This is support and resistance by FXSSI. It lets me know if if it's in range or if it's in trend mode, um, more visually even though if I look back through my other indicators, they'll tell me. But this is live private action. It's telling me live as the prices are changing within hours, 15 minutes, or 5 minutes. So to me, I like using this better than using the other tools that I have, just because of the type of trader I am. So if I would have had this indicator yesterday and had my workflow correct in my trading plan, I would have not made the trade because it was already in trending and I should have went with the trend. So I should have went with retail traders and not with the banks because it was in a good trend. I could have made probably 800-900 bucks yesterday off of this trade. But since my trading plan was giving me a false signal because the workflow was wrong. I had to correct that. So now we're in training plan 3.1. So I'm still in my current plan. I haven't faulted from that. I just had to tweak it. So that's where the dots would be. So those would be my tweaks. So the major revisions would be like the left side of the dot, and my revisions would be on the right hand side of the dots. And in between the 100 lockdown, I can do revisions, but I can't do any major changing of the trading plan. But I can tweak what I have, like workflow. I can add indicators, remove indicators, stuff like that. But the overall trading plan I can't change. So that's where we at, people. That's where we at. So far it did hit almost under 700 pips. So, but now it is coming back down. I think the reversal is starting to happen. If I'm looking at my MT4 chart for Euro, Australian dollar, it is starting to trend back down. So hopefully sometime today or tomorrow, I would either break even or get out with least some money. I don't care now. At this point, when I get to this point here where my trades are days in it, I either like to break even or make some money. As long as I'm not in the negative, I don't care. But once again, like a couple weeks ago when I was trading in the cloud, I was making all those mistakes. This right here, this another confirmation will try to fix that, and also if I'm trading with the banks or against the banks. So this right here will check me on that. If it's in a good trend, like a very good uptrend or downtrend, I gotta trade with the retailers because, like I said, I'm in and out. I'm not a swing or position trader. I'm a scalper and day trader. But if it's ranging, I'm going with the banks because that's the banks manipulating the system. You see what I'm saying? That's what they do. So when it's ranging, it's choppy and all that shit. That's the banks manipulating. That's what I've come up with through my analysis. Okay. So far, the things I've changed, the things I'm doing now are working for my better trades. So I think this was my last. I think this was my last little major torque I had to fix to get this to a 60-70% winning trading strategy. Okay, we're not gonna win them all the time. We know this, but the higher my percentage, the better for me and the 500. Okay, and for everyone else. So I think I got the last little quirk in this thing out. Okay, all right. So I did do a little bit of School of Pipsology status. I'm still in the market environment module, people. Right now, it's just kind of going over trends, and it's kind of going over a couple of indicators, like if you're like, for instance, the average digital index indicator, which is also ADX for short. If the value is more than 25, that usually indicates the price is trending. Okay, so the higher number, the stronger the trend in the ADX. And ADX is a lagging indicator, so always take that in perspective. Lagging. What does lagging mean? It's not real time. Okay, so do not hold these things as the holy grail. Okay, all right, and it does not predict the future. All right, so basically that's where I'm at in School of Pips. I'm still moving on. Hopefully, I'll be out of high school by the end of this weekend or the week. That's my goal. And I did update my Forex status on the website, mmjdoesforex.com. I have the latest stats there. And I think that's it, people. I think I rambled on a little bit longer than I wanted to. I could never get this under 5 minutes. And please vote for Joe Biden and Ms. Harris on or before November 3rd, 2020. And don't forget, we do have that $100 plus bonus trivia challenge, and that will end November 1st. Well, I guess that's it, people. I'm done for the day. I'm still going to be monitoring my trade all day. I'm not going to trade anything else. Right now, I'm still working out this algorithm. I'm probably going to do 1 to 2 trades a day. You know, doing 3 to 5 trades, I'll eventually get there. I want to do this slow and easy so I can make sure these plans work. So for right now, I'm just watching it. So far, it is in a downtrend now. It has reversed. So hopefully it comes back down so I can get this money. All right, people. Until next time, be safe, be profitable, and be happy. It's your boy, Money. Yeah.